Mrs. Lawanda D showing up after a long hiatus. Well, actually, not really. I did say that I would probably come back in a few months. So April was 2 years since my big chop, and so this is about 6 months later. And so I colored my hair with the Shea Moisture uh, coloring system, and I like how it turned out. It's not harmful to your hair. As you can see, I have burgundy auburn highlights, so I'm happy with it. I have my hair in braids. I was gonna do a braid out, so I figured while I'm taking my braids down, I will go ahead and so I got my just oil, mixture of oils that I'm going to use to just oil my hands up. I just like to shake the bottle to incorporate, so it's not a lot of oil, but so as you can see, this is about how long the hair is in a braid, and I haven't done a whole lot. I have great ambitions, but when you're in the bed most of the time with health problems, you don't get out much, so you don't get a chance to do your hair. Matter of fact, I need to wash it, and I'm gonna do a clay wash, mud wash on my hair, because I noticed my hair was feeling different lately, and I just did a protein treatment, Afro-G treatment. You just put, I didn't have the whole system. I just bought the protein treatment. I didn't get the shampoo because so many things I can't use due to allergies. But I've had success with it in the past. I have a chip in my nails, and I usually check that before I do my hair. You always want to make sure your nails are in good shape and no tears in them, so that you don't snag your hair, rip your hair out. Yeah, that's just what I noticed. My hair, I don't know if just my hair is changing or what's going on. So, but it's been growing and growing, and I'm really happy with it now that I have color in it. Yay. And I just was really careful about putting color in it, because when I did my big chop, I had highlights already in my hair. And when I took, if you watch the video after it's done, I had big streaks, big patches of color in my hair, and we couldn't go outside like that. So I had to go ahead and color my whole head. And so I realized after that you can't be putting color like this in this kind of hair. You just gotta settle for what you got, and not be wanting everything unless you're just ready to cut all your hair off again. And so that's what I settled with. But I noticed just my hair has changed. And I'm sure that's normal. Your hair changes, but the texture changes. And, a lot of times I feel like I don't have a curl pattern. I do have a curl pattern, which I'm sure other women with 4C hair will, agree to. It's because when you look at your strands individually, excuse me, you see color. You see curls. Or zigzag, mostly from my hair. It's just a zigzag. So, well, you get millions of zigzags, you don't get curls. And so, but when I twist my hair and it turns out real cute and everything, people be saying, "Oh, I wish I could go natural like you. Oh, your hair looks so nice and it's so curly." And I say, "Child, please, I don't have curls. I have zigzags. I have S's, Z's." I don't have curls, and I always tell them it's all about what you do to your hair. And so, and it's just preparing it at night. I never go to bed with it loose. I twist it, or I flat twist, or I two-strand twist, or I braid it. And braiding is something I'm recently doing, because before, and this is how your hair changes. Before, I used to try to do a braid out because I never got much definition with a twist out. So I said, well, I was watching somebody on YouTube and they did a braid out, and it looked so cute. So I applying more oil. I decided to do a braid out, like we all do. See somebody do it and it look cute, and then we try to do it on our own, and it doesn't. So that's what I did, and it did not look. It just looked like a big old. It just looked like a poofier cotton ball, because that's the best way I can liken my hair to, is just, just picture a cotton ball, and now it's black. Now it has red streaks in it though. A black cotton ball with red streaks. So that's just how my hair is, and it just got fuzzier, and it would change, and then I would think the texture was changing, and maybe I don't have 4C hair, and my hair doesn't seem to be as tough as some other women's to manage, and my hair. And then I say, well, maybe because of how I take care of it, I don't know, but it's hard for me to try to find someone that has a texture of hair that's like mine. I thought I had found someone that hair was like mine, but anytime I see somebody wet their hair, and it curls up a little, then I feel like I'm all alone again, because when my hair is wet, I'll have to show you, it looks the same as it do right now. It doesn't change at all. It doesn't curl up. It doesn't even get slick. It doesn't do anything but just be wet when you touch it. It looks exactly the same as it does dry. So I'm trying to get more into protective styles now that we're in fall. I just decided to do this braid out, and I did it last night. It's been braided because I was going to wash it, but I've not felt well enough to actually do all that work. So when I do that, when I know I just don't have the health to clean it, I take good care of it. I oil it, and I just basically keep a cap on it and make sure my scalp doesn't get too dandruffy. That's what makes me start to wash it more, is, certain times of the year, the dandruff is terrible. And that's what forces me to have to wash it at least once a week. But when it's not so much dandruff, I don't want to wash it a lot. I want to try to, get other styles out of my hair when it's stretched. So I had planned on doing much more videos, but like I said, that's all completely based upon how much I leave the house, because I'm not finna get up, do all this work, put product in just to be at home. And I'm sure that's what Mahogany Knots is like too, because a lot of times she'll have her hair in some kind of a braids or twist for days in a scarf, because she's been working, because she works at home with her and she has her kids. So when you're home a lot, you don't really style your hair until you're ready to leave. And so unfortunately with me, it takes me so long to get ready. By the time I leave, sorry, I missed one. By the time I leave, I get ready, I'm running late to where I need to go. Like, I need to go somewhere now, and I need to eat something first before I do that. And so I have time when I come back home to do a video, but who's going to style their hair to go to bed? And then if I just to show a hairdo, it's not worth it, because once that Florida humidity hit it, it's done. It's not even the same hair that I left with, that 2 hours before. So we'll get this last braid out. I braid it, and then about the last inch or so, half inch to an inch, I will twist it. So so that it looks better. So I do notice I'm trying not to jump all over the place, but I have trouble multitasking for some reason as I get older. But I like it pretty good, this style. I actually like it to some degree, and that's a lot to be said. And this is something, wearing my hair in a part in the middle is new too. I don't normally do that because I never think it looks good. What do you think? But keep the forehead dry. But put my glasses on so I can see. But yeah, I like it. What do you think? So this is and you can see my color right there, and it's just peeking out here and there, and took me forever to do. But yeah, finally I'm gonna stick on this subject of my hair. It's still, you know, I keep it moisturized. I don't have really a big problem with it drying, and it's just the way it feels was different for a while, and it's starting to feel a lot better. It's starting to feel like my hair again. And so that's my update, and maybe I'll do a length check, but this is my hair. And let me back up. That's my hair. So it's just, my collarbone is here, and my hair is here. So you can see my collarbone. So that's that. And then, of course, we know the top is always going to be super long and red. So when I'm feeling better and up to it, I will do a length check. But as you can see, my hair is growing. And so for any of you that have been following me all this time and just, you know, wanting to see how long my hair has gotten and, you know, if it'll grow, I've always had really long hair, so I never really worried about it growing, and that's why I wasn't, you know, too worried when I cut it all off. And so this is 2.5 years of hair, and I'll, you know, be pleasantly surprised when I do my length check. I'll try to do that I'll try to do that before the year is out, do a length check, but this is exactly 2.5 years since my big job. So thank you for watching, all of you that are following me on my natural hair journey, and hopefully, you know, as I start to feel better, I'll get out the house more, I'll do more styles, but my hair feels soft, it feels wonderful. It's not super curly, and, you know, it's not going to be, and that's fine. You know, I don't have a problem with that. I'm not dreaming of having somebody else's hair, because everybody got their own struggles with their hair, no matter how pretty it is or what it seems like. Grass is always greener, and then you get on the other side and their grass is brown as yours on your side of the street. So, you know, you learn that when you live a little bit longer. So so for all you young girls out there and younger women, you get my age and you learn, just be happy with what you have and work with it. And so this is what I'm working with.